Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and today I'm going through Beausejour, Manitoba. I just made that up. I have no idea how you're really supposed to pronounce it. But I'm going to go through today what is right in town, their Pioneer Village Museum. It's an outdoor museum with a lot of buildings, really old buildings that they found in various places, mostly around Beausejour. And then they moved them here. So we got a lot of buildings side by side. So let me show you around here. So they have a long series of buildings here. There's a log cabin, the Seabright School, Brightstone Hall, it says on the door there, and a railway station. Let's take a look at the log cabin first. Living room, a wooden wheelchair, sewing machines, an organ, record player, and a couple typewriters. And the record player has an old 78 RPM record. Those are even rare back in the day. I had some when I was a kid in the 60s. And next, the school. Kind of dark in here. It's got 4 rows of desks. And there's the teacher's desk up front. Things written on the blackboard. And here is the teacher's cottage. Same thing, sewing machine, record player, an organ. Nice, and an all-tall radio, one of those really old radios. Back in the day, families used to sit around and listen to the radio, just like they do the TV now. And this is the Brightstone Hall. Let's see what it looks like in here. All kinds of things around the walls. Big open space in the middle. The railway here went to Winnipeg, where they could then transfer to other trains that go further out west. There's a ticket office for the railway. And he's dressed up like a Royal Canadian Mounted Police, I guess. A lady over there waiting for the train. And one here too. I talked to her, but she didn't want to have her face in the video. I don't know why. Some people are like that. I noticed a lot of Ukrainian things in Manitoba. I know Canada specifically invited Ukrainians to come and live here. But that was a long time ago. I wonder how many Ukrainian families are still living here in Canada, especially Manitoba. And next is Carl Kasowski's General Store. It was originally downtown and then it got moved here. Well, it's a general store, all right. All kinds of merchandise, scale, calculator, another scale, and this one says sliced meats, which is another scale, shoes, and wrapping paper, bales of who knows what, clothes, and they also served hot dogs, hamburgers, cigarettes, coffee, cigars, milk, and candy. Just what you want before and after lunch. And here's a lady in the back room. Looks like she's playing the harmonica there. Next is Anton Burke's Tailor Shop. with all these claw samples. And look at those furs. And we got a blacksmith, and right next door is the barber. One chair for the men and one chair for the ladies. I guess he did both. Then under this shed, they've got all kinds of farm equipment. But what is a Volkswagen Beetle doing here? It's not a good parking spot. And here's a fire truck. And I'm guessing the name of this town is Beausejour. Something like that. And here's a store you don't see many around anymore. Maybe later it became Johnny's tire shop for cars. Once these newfangled vehicles came into popularity, didn't see many need for the horse and buggies. Now this building looks like someone's home, and this red barn does not have a label on it that I can see. But it is obviously part of the museum with that glass display case, a piano, dinette set, and of course you gotta have a 78 RPM record player playing the Red River Waltz. Have a pretty nice kitchen here, and upstairs go to the bedroom, I assume. And this piece of equipment, folks, is a radio with broadcast and shortwave it received. And this record player was not electric. This is one that's a handle that you turn to get it going. And those record players and radios used to be big pieces of living room equipment. And here's a TV out of probably the 1950s. Now let's go see what's in the barn. Got 3 tractors here and some kind of a wagon. Another wagon there. And that is about it. Well, that is all of the buildings, folks. All the buildings they have here. And I think the only other thing is these old cars. I wonder what this blue one is. It's a 1952 Austin. Too bad it's not restored. That'd be a nice car. And this one, it's an old Plymouth. No idea what year. Next to it is some kind of commercial truck. And then this green one next to it, this says 1950 Chevrolet. Still has some good color to it. And it is a dump truck. Look at that. Now this one could definitely use a paint job. It's some kind of commercial truck too. And this next one, I think it was just a pickup truck. On the side here, it says General Motors truck. And this is a GMC truck. And this really old ambulance says Bonneville on it. And here's the last car. It says Valiant on the front. Wasn't that made by Plymouth? And I think this is some kind of Thrasher. And that sign. Look how faded out that is. And I have no idea what this was. It says here, built by some man's name. So that might be just a homemade vehicle. Well, that's it, folks. Nice little place they have here. But they do have some work to do, I think. Good day, folks.